Hey everyone, it's Steve here, and today I'm going to show you all 57 puzzles in my cube collection. Starting from the very beginning, we have my Rubik's brand 3x3 that I got about 5 years before I started cubing at all, or knew how to solve a Rubik's Cube. We have the Rubik's 2.0 that I got right when I started cubing. We have the Chi Thunderclap, which was my first long-term main. It was my main for over a year. We have my first mini cube, which is the mini Weilong version 2, and I used that for one-handed for a while. We have the Guoguan Yueshao, which was never really my main, and I just kind of have, and I've never really solved on. We have a couple of GTS2Ms. One is the factory magnetized version, and one is the cubicle premium version. We have my two Volk 3s. One is just the Volk 3M that I magnetized myself, and one is the Volk 3 Elite M, which I got very recently. We have my old Feet main. It's a little magic that I magnetized myself. Then we have a YJ Yulong V2M that I got at US Nationals. My only GAN 3x3, the 354M. My current main, the Worm. And then we have a couple of other 3x3s, which are mini cubes. I have two of the Rubik's brand mini cubes. I got them both as gifts from different people. I have a strange keychain cube that is complete garbage that I got from my sister. And then I have the Maru Nano Cube. So those are all my 3x3s. Moving on to 2x2s. My first 2x2 is the Rubik's brand 2x2, and I actually competed with this at my first competition. And since I was seen competing with that, the cubologist gave me this 2x2, which is the Moyu Tangpo. So thanks to the cubologist for that. We have the Moyu, or the YJ Guanpo, just another random 2x2 that was never my main. We have a new plastic Diane, also never really my main. I used the Tangpo for a long time. And then we have my current main, which is the Moyu Premium Weipo from the Cubicle. Now moving on to 4x4s. We have my first 4x4, which is the Shangshao 4x4. I forget what version it was, but it doesn't really matter. And I Consta and Florian modded it. Then we have my first magnetic 4x4, which is the Aosu GTS 1M, so not the GTS 2, which is pretty good except the core misaligns. Then we have the Aosu GTS 2M, which I use now kind of as my main. I don't know, it's okay, but I don't use it frequently for solving. And then you have the Wushui, the Cubicle Premium Wushui. Moving on to 5x5s. My first 5x5 was the Yushin 5x5, which was good then, but sucks now. And then we have the Wushuang M Cubicle Premium, which was my main for a while, but then I got this, which has been my main ever since, and it's the Volk 5M. I really like this cube. I broke my PB by like 14 seconds on the day I got it, and it's still my main. Moving on to 6x6s. I have more 6x6s than I do 5x5s, and I don't know if that's weird or not, but we have the Shangshao 6x6, the Moyu Aoshi 6x6. We have the X-Man Spark, or X-Man Shadow M. And then we have the Moyu Aoshi GTS M. I'm not really sure which one is my main. I kind of just use whatever one of these two that I'm feeling that day. And now we have 7x7s. I only have two 7x7s. We have my Shangshao full-size 7x7, which is my only white WCA puzzle. And then we have my X-Man Spark M Cubicle Premium, of course. Very, very good cube. Now that's all the N by Ns I have, so moving on to Megaminxes. We have my first Megaminx, which is a QJ Megaminx that I got at my first competition. It popped the same day, and I never put it back together. We have my Shangshao Aurora Megaminx, which I used for a while before I started actually practicing Megaminx. We have my X-Man Galaxy Sculpted Megaminx, version 1, and it's not magnetic. Then we have the Galaxy V2 LM, which I used for a long time, and I think all my official results that are good are on this. And then my most recent Megaminx, which is my main now, it's the GAN Megaminx. And I haven't been able to compete with it yet, but I'm very excited to do that. Moving on to square ones, I only have two. I have the Chi-Yi square one that I magnetized the slice layer, but nothing else. And then I have the X-Man Volt, which I fully magnetized. I also only have two Scubes. I have the Chi-Yi Scube, which is okay. And then the X-Man Wingy Scube, which pretty much everyone mained when it came out. I also only have two Pyraminxes. I got a Shangshao Pyraminx that absolutely sucks, and the Yushin, I don't know what it's called, the magnetic version that, I don't know, I don't like Pyraminx at all. And then my last WCA event is Clock, and I only have one, and it's the Lingao Clock, which is garbage, so I don't practice Clock. Now, I have a couple of non-WCA events, although I don't practice them very frequently. I have a 2x2 mirror blocks and a 3x3 mirror blocks. The 2x2 mirror blocks I got as a cubicle mystery cube. I have probably my favorite non-WCA events, the Ready Cube and the Ready Minx. I don't know, this version of puzzle is just really, really fun to solve. So I highly recommend these to anyone who might want some fun non-WCA puzzles. My first non-WCA puzzle, which is an Axis cube. I'm not sure what brand. It's my only other white cube beside my Shangshao 7x7. I've probably solved it only twice. We have this neat cube here. It's called the Mala cube. I've only solved it twice ever because it's kind of like Sudoku, where you can't have no two colors on the same side. And that is pretty difficult, honestly. We have this 1x1 that I put a cubicle sticker on. We have a floppy cube that broke, so I keep it in this bag. Then we have this cube that Miami of Ohio University sent to me, kind of as like a way to try to get me to go to their school. Everyone who applied there got these, and I had so many people at school come up to me and ask me to solve theirs, so I've solved way too many of these. They turn like garbage, they pop all the time, never again. And last but not least, we have my magic, which I kind of got into for a while, but then I realized, why am I practicing this? It's magic. Anyway, thank you for watching this kind of impromptu cube collection video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video.